Alright, we're gonna start the video by saying call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to you brothers out there preaching and teaching the truth worldwide. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Today's lesson is entitled Prophecy. Just straight up prophecy, because the things that we're seeing that's happening on the world stage is all dealing with prophecy. So we understand when we see different articles come out, if it's related to the scriptures, hey, we filter through the scriptures. If it's folly, we still watch it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I filled out a bracket for March Madness, but I'm not finna sit up here and do a video on how Arizona lost. Oh man, that was prophecy, man. That was prophesied. All the niggas just got fucking beat at the end of the day. Yeah, I gotta check my bracket to see if it's busted, but I don't think it's busted or anything. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't prophecy. That's just something, I do on my free time. Fill out March Madness brackets and stuff like that. But when I see articles like this, I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna get this one first. North Korean ICBM could hit central U.S. in 33 minutes due to gaps in America's missile defense kill chain, China claims. Just that alone, it's enough to do a listen. I mean, so many scriptures should come to mind. Man, for 1 hour, woo, so much riches shall be brought tonight. Hello. I mean, I'm pretty sure 33 minutes is within an hour. So, hey, call Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Hey, these scriptures are faithful and true. So we understand, and when you really think about it, where, for instance, Russia is located, North Korea and China, they all located over in the east. But it's the real, it's damn near like the far east, because they almost close to the west coast of the United States, because Russia is right there. Russia and Alaska, they're right there, because the land mass of Russia is so huge, Lord, so cold. Be there in like seconds. If they would shoot something out all the way on the other part of Russia, man. But hey, as this article said, North Korean ICBM could hit central U.S. in 33 minutes. So that's the Midwest, not just the West Coast. Central United States. I ain't even gonna read that. Well, I read it, but I didn't internalize it. That's the reason why you gotta reread these scriptures, because when you read it and then you read it again, you can get more. The Lord open your mind up to more understanding. Just as I read this article, I read North Korea ICBM hit central U.S. in 33 minutes. I read that, but I didn't really understand it. So I read it again. Like, oh shit, they talking about the Midwest, not just the West Coast. But yeah, man. So if North Korean missiles could do that, what about Russian missiles, Chinese missiles? I'm pretty sure those are more advanced than North Koreans. It's lucky for all these airplanes passing over, but I'm in a flight path by the airport, so a lot of times I have airplanes flying over if I'm doing a lesson at work. So it's lucky for if you're hearing a lot of airplanes just flying over, because I am in a flight path. The airport is literally 5 minutes away. So it's lucky for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some articles. See where I want to start. All right, 2nd Ezra 16 verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. So yeah, these arrows is talking about the ICBM that I just showed you. I'm talking about the intercontinental ballistic missile. They're gonna be shot to the ends of the world. How they gonna be shot? Hey, Esau through his intercontinental ballistic missiles. It's not talking about an actual arrow shot to the end of the world, because no archer can pull an arrow back and shoot it to the end of the world. If I look up the world record for archery, I'm pretty sure it's gonna have it's not gonna be shot anything that's shot. I don't even know how the circumference of the earth is as far as, well, not circumference of the earth, but shot from, let's just say, United States to hell. No missile, no arrow can be shot from, I think, United States, 3,000 miles or something like that. Shit, ain't no world record for that. Verse 14, so we know that arrow that's talking about shot to the end of the world, talking about the nuclear missile. Verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. And the ultimate plague is that nuclear destruction. Verse 15, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. It ain't going to be put out till it does what it's supposed to do. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returning not backwards. So have you ever seen someone shoot an arrow? It doesn't return. That shit go to wherever either it runs out of, propulsion, or it hits a target. Like if your target is a tree, it hits the tree. And then once it runs out of, I would say energy, because you pull it back, transferring the energy into the arrow. So if it doesn't hit anything, it's eventually going to stop. But this right here, saying, what did it say? But that arrow doesn't turn around and say, hey, I'm coming back to Chaos bow. Nah, it goes to whatever direction you shot it at. Even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. So yeah, that's what arrow's gonna do what it's supposed to do. Let me get this. Jeremiah 50. Jeremiah 50 verse 14. Put yourself in array against Babylon, round about, all you that bend the bow, all you that got them nuclear missiles. I'm just reading an article about, what was that? The North Korea, they bend the bow. China, they bend the bow. Russia, they bend the bow. Iran, they bend the bow. India, they bend the bow. All these, even United States NATO allies, they all bend the bow. The Lord gonna put the spirit on them to shoot those nuclear missiles back at America, Babylon, and Great. So it's scripted. Hey, America, they bend the bow, but we talking about all those that bend the bow that's gonna shoot those nuclear missiles at America, Babylon, and Great. So Jeremiah 50 verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against Yahweh. So, scripture said, spare no arrows. So all those nuclear missiles that all these countries have, guess what? They are going to be shot off. It's not going to be a museum for the last Satan II missile in existence. We saved it for the museum in the kingdom of heaven. Nah, all that shit gotta go. Ain't gonna be no nuclear missile being shot off. Here it is. It's one nuclear missile. And these goddamn devils sneak off. They cause revolt. They got this one scientist that they've been keeping secret. And now he's some kind of way shoot off this last nuclear missile to try to slow down the kingdom of heaven. Nah, man, y'all ass is gonna be in subjection. You ain't gonna be got no one goddamn nuclear missile that you've been holding the ignition switch to, cherishing it, passing down from generation to generation. Nah, man, that's crazy talk. So all that shit gonna be shut off. All of it. And I'm going to get this, because this is what the article spoke about. Pretty sure it's Revelation. Yep, 18. Go back to this article. It says North Korean ICBM could hit central U.S. in 33 minutes. So within an hour. Let's go see if we can filter that through the scriptures. Revelation 18, verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. 33 minutes. 1 hour. Bam. Filtering it through the scriptures. For in 1 hour thy judgment is come. The merchants of the earth, Revelation 18, verse 11, the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buys their merchandise anymore. What is some of the merchandise? The merchandise of gold, silver, and precious stones, and of pearls, and fine linen, and purple, and silk, and scarlet, and all thine wood, and all manner vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious wood, and of brass, and iron, and marble, and cinnamon, and odorous, and ointments, and frankincense, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves. Yes, Babylon. Yes. And souls of men. Yes. So what did the scripture say? And the merchants of the earth shall mourn and weep, shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. Yeah, this is what Babylon has to sell and what they buy. Hey, they buy all this stuff, man. But guess what? All these merchants, they're gonna weep. So what it said, no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. And these Babylonians not gonna be buying any gold and silver. They're not gonna be buying any chariots. What's the modern day chariot? Cars. They're not gonna be buying any German engineered vehicles. They're not gonna be buying any more Maybachs, any more BMWs. They're not gonna be buying any yachts. The chariot for the water, for the ocean. Nah, they're not gonna be buying any those top pedigree horses so they can race in the Kentucky Derby. Nah, they're not gonna be buying the best organic flour, the best olive oil to cook their pasta with. Nah, man. For 1 hour, no man is gonna be buying the merchandise. This place is gonna be destroyed by the thermonuclear destruction. For 1 hour. I'm going to jump down verse 17, Revelation 18, verse 17. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster, and all the company in ships, and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried, when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour she is made desolate. So in 1 hour, America is going to be made desolate. That's prophecy, baby. Whether you believe that this is talking about America, Babylon the Great, really doesn't matter. Because we understand this isn't talking about ancient Babylon. Because ancient Babylon people go there right now. So this is a future prophecy. This is talking about America, Babylon the Great. Only thing we get from that modern day Babylon is oil. You think about modern day Iraq. You don't think about getting those sheep. They're buying sheeps and buying gold and silver, and man, over there they got shit ton of gold. Especially in like places like Dubai. Man, they got that gold suit. Them Arabs got that gold game on lock. What they buy all that gold that we be buying? Well, these American Babylonians, they be buying all that shit. So we know that this people ain't crying over modern day Iraq. Man, you know how much United States bombed that place to hell and back during the First World War? I mean, it's like not the First World War, the First Gulf War, World War, not World War, the First Gulf War, which was like 1991, something like that, when first George Bush Sr. was in office, and then we turned around and had the Gulf War again, when they took Saddam Hussein out of power. People weren't crying over, oh my goodness, George Bush is bombing Babylon. As a matter of fact, Outkast made a song about that shit. Bombs over Baghdad. Shit, Jake was dancing to that shit. Bombs over Baghdad. Jake made a fucking hit song blowing up Baghdad. Man, we was celebrating that shit. We was dancing our ass off for that Outkast song. Matter of fact, let me look that shit up. Where is it at? Here it is. B.O.B. Bombs over Baghdad. That's Jake was jamming to this shit. Bombs over Baghdad. So nah. No one nobody crying over that. Jake was dancing to that. Hey, hopefully this lesson was edifying. Till next time, Shalom and a Baba Ball.